Your power does not require a fucking permission slip. And you constantly seeking for this evidence, this validation, this acceptance outside of self is literally what is keeping you small and from creating the life that you know that you are destined to have. So, when I was sitting with Spirit today, the message that came in loud and clear is that your power does not require a permission slip. And for so many of us feminine essence beings, cosmic leaders, mystics, blueprint changers, I see this as the number one block that keeps you stuck and keeps you grasping and clinging to things that truly are adding more resistance and separation between you and the life that you know that you are meant to have. And anytime that we start negotiating or wobbling in our power, what ends up happening is that we create fractures in our life force. We create these fractures where we become disconnected from our mission, from our medicine. And the more that we create these fractures and this separation, it ends up creating these false templates and paradigm that truly are not in alignment with who we are or what we are here to create. And the power really begins to shift as you stop seeking this validation or confirmation outside of self and you really come back home into being sovereign. When you have self-sourced safety, self-sourced power, self-sourced recognition and validation in yourself. And it's like the more that you can reattune and recalibrate to that raw, authentic essence, to that mission, to that medicine, to that beautiful expression that is you, you create this beautiful inverse reaction where you can't help but to then be magnetic because you are bold enough, you are courageous enough, you are ballsy enough to go first. And for so many people who are gravitated to my line of work and who I walk with, they truly are here to birth this new age, to create a new paradigm on the planet. And the first thing that needs to happen for you to really fulfill this mission is to come back home into your self-sourced power, where you stop grasping and seeking for the answers or the confirmation outside of yourself, and you give yourself permission to be unapologetically yourself in this world. And the more that you can reattune and recalibrate to the Shakti, to this Eros, to this life force, to this power that is you, you then begin to open all the different channels of opportunities, relationships, environments, just things that truly will be in alignment for you to fully embody these codes and fulfill your assignment on the planet. But what happens when we create these wobbles and fractures in our power, we start seeking and grasping and clinging to things outside of ourselves that truly are not going to fuel our mission. Okay? So if you're somebody who has this deep soul knowing and pulling that you're here for something more and that you're here to do big things on the planet, you have to start recognizing that, reattuning and calibrating that into your body, into your system, into your field first. And the more that you can create this embodied remembrance and reclamation of your power and of your essence, this is literally how you begin to position yourself as an authority in whatever given field you have. Okay? But when you are constantly sitting around waiting for someone to give you the high fives or give you the permission slip that, it's safe now, or, you have the green light to go and be who you already know that you fucking are in your blood and in your bones, then you're going to be fucking waiting forever. Because the power doesn't come from other people giving it to you. It comes from you reattuning, reclaiming, and recalibrating to it in yourself first. So if you're sitting around wondering why you don't have the money, the clients, the visibility, the recognition that you desire, I really want you to sit and ask yourself, do I fucking believe it and see it in myself first? Do I fully carry myself, identify with, talk about myself, share myself in a position of power and authority? Or am I still clinging to this little good girl identity where I am shrinking myself, dimming myself, and waiting for somebody to tell me that I'm good enough or powerful enough to go and fulfill the mission that God sent me to fulfill and do? Okay? It all changes when you come back home to self-source safety, self-source recognition, self-sourced power in yourself. Because when you do that, there is a certain radiance, there is a magnetism to you that is undeniable. And it takes you fully seeing it and recognizing and owning it first before anybody else will subscribe to it or believe in it with you. Okay? It starts with self. You will always go first. So if you're sitting around, twiddling your fingers and thumbs, wondering why things aren't happening for you, I really want you to ask yourself, what is my relationship with my power? What is my relationship with my arrows? What is my relationship with my essence? And how much of that do I truly allow myself to fully be and create and flood into my work, into my relationships, into every facet of my life? Because there is the doorway into everything that you desire to experience. When you give yourself the fucking permission slip to unapologetically be yourself, to be that fire, to be that power out in the world. And if you are a woman who is ready to tap into deeper levels of your feminine essence, of your power, of your leadership, of your voice, of your authenticity, then I would love to be a guide to walk with you. I have